as we say with Margaritaville, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's always
and
5 o'clock.
Here we go. Rebecca, it's good to have you
Oh, I
back.
missed you. It's been a month.
We launched Margaritaville here at HSN July 1st-ish.
Yep.
And every Friday we celebrated, and I tell you what, I'm so excited because we didn't get to feature the Margaritaville glass beverage dispenser that comes with the stand that I love, can double as an ice bucket.
Ice bucket. Look
or
at this.
A beer bucket.
Do you
with
see
our
this?
Homemade ice from the portable ice maker.
That's so pretty. With that ice you just made, fresh ice. Oh, that
so
looks
that
like...
bucket alone, you could spend $39.95.
Oh, easily.
But you get this gorgeous glass dispenser, and here's what I love about this, is that you're gonna enjoy your own party, because you fill it up with, whether it's sangria, or it's iced tea, or it's anything in between, and you just let people go serve themselves. $39.95 is incredible value.
It's a wonderful, because you see these everywhere, and it's always more than that, and it's not the kind of quality that you see here.
Right.
You know those things that you find every once in a while, and you're like, what did I do without this? This is one of them. Because not only, like you said, it's your second hand. It frees you up when you have a party. You fill it, it's good to go. It's 1.5 gallons, so you are good to go for quite a while with this thing. But also, it's one of those things where it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You look at it and you just want to, you put it out there. I actually don't drink water. I don't know if you're like me. Everybody says you should drink water. I don't drink water, so what I started doing is filling this up with all kinds of like cucumber and mint and all these great herbs, stuff that antioxidants,
what a
blueberries.
Great idea.
It's good for a whole week. You fill it up, you put it in the refrigerator, and you drink. I finally, for the first time in my life, am drinking the water.
What a great idea, because
drinking.
I think what you're saying, and I get this, because water is just, it tastes kind of like nothing.
It's
but
nothing.
when you put citrus in it, or you put anything, you know, the herbs, the mint and cucumber, or any of your favorite, you know, herbaceous things, it really does encourage more drinking of the water. This one looks fantastic.
Okay, so
look at that, blackberries and
it's blackberries and cucumbers.
Cool.
So you are getting, you know, I'm finally drinking the water, but again, that is going to last you. All of that fruit in there, everybody thinks you have to change it out weekly, or daily, I should say. That's gonna last you for a whole week. You put it in the fridge and it's good. Watch this. It fits a big glass too.
Oh.
Just like that. I like, and it's easy for the little kiddos. Sometimes you get those turning handles that are so hard to turn, and you have to get it turned just right so it doesn't drip. This is just a little lever. You put it in, and that's it. No drip.
Self-serve. For you, for your guests, for the kids. Thank you, my dear.
Taste that water. It tastes so
Blackberry cucumber.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't that taste delicious?
Super, super yummy.
And you leave it in your fridge. It fits very easily on the top, on your top shelf of the fridge.
You know, at this price, you guys, and you can do half of it, $19.98, and it's on its way to your front door. Get a couple of these. Honest to goodness, you will use them beyond just the entertaining moments, like the holidays and the big, you know, gatherings. I love the idea of keeping one in the refrigerator and letting everybody, you know, just continue to serve themselves something that's really important, that we should be drinking more water. But let's be honest, you can do lemonade, you can do sangria, you can do, I mean, there's so many different concoctions. You could do your cocktail du jour for the party and let your guests go, hey, you know what? They won't be embarrassed because they're always in line at the bar.
And you don't have, exactly. Isn't that embarrassing?
Like, nobody's going to know that I've had 5 drinks.
That is so true. But the other really great thing about it, it does give you your extra set of hands. You put 1.5 gallons, it's going to last quite a while. You're not constantly going and refilling glasses, and it's beautiful. I have a shabby chic. My entire house is shabby chic, and I don't know if you can really see once. We'll take a look in a minute, but they've got this little antique decal kind of etched into this glass, and it's such a sturdy, thick glass that you know you're getting good quality. But again, you put this like this, watch this. So it's a stand, it says Margaritaville. If you're a parrot head, you are gonna appreciate this. It's beautiful, it's very kind of vintage looking Margaritaville. You put that like that, and then, there you go. You put the ice in there, you put some beer in there. That's the other thing. You can say you have your sangria here, you put 5 or 6 beer in there in the middle of some ice, and it keeps it cold.
It's really, really handy, you guys, when you think about it. And at $20 off. This is brand new, never been offered before.
First time.
You pay for half of it, you get it delivered, and I tell you, it's just so nice to know that you can, I mean, how many times are you stressed out? Because everybody's, you know, everybody needs something. And when you're the host or the hostess of the party, half the time we don't end up having any fun because we're always running in 18 different directions. A simple thing like this, to set up a couple stations, really does encourage a better flow to the party. You know, not everybody's you know, gathered in one little area and there's a line. If you do even have a bartender that you're paying an arm and a leg for, this kind of prevents even that from needing to take place.
You don't need to do that.
And you can separate them out. You could also, we were talking with Tim about, it's beyond parties. It's about maybe your kids are in, you know, soccer or any kind of sporting event.
You bring this and put it on their tailgate as you're watching their football games, if you're watching their soccer games. This is gonna go with you to the beach. You've got that beautiful portable ice maker. It just goes perfectly together. They really, really do.
By the way, it holds a gallon and a half.
Gallon and a half. So you really are gonna be able to make a good batch and put this in there. I think you're right. If you can have a couple, you have one with sangria, you have another with a couple different drinks, you really will be set to go. There's your bartenders. Here's, you know, Bill, Chris, and Bob. And you're set to go for the entire time. It's so good.
I'm just realizing how much I needed water because it's really hot outside.
It is really hot.
And I am guilty.
Do you drink water?
I'm so bad. I try, and I know I'm trying to focus, but this, I'm really enjoying this glass of water right now.
It tastes so
Oftentimes during
good.
these Margaritaville shows, you know, sometimes there's alcoholic beverages and sometimes there's not. There's not right now. I'm still having a good time.
It's great. You know, these are one of the things where you can have this for your party. You can have it for the Labor Day party that you have coming up, but you can also have this for your kiddo's 10th birthday. I know I have one coming up in October, that's turning 10, and it's going to be something that I appreciate it because I'm a mom, and you know, have you ever been there and you see the kids trying to turn the knobs and then they kind of knock it over, or they don't get the knob turned just right, so you have to put, don't you hate it when you have to put a plate down there to catch all of this dripping?
I hate that, and I hate it when the spigot, if you call it that, is too low so you can't get a regular sized glass underneath it.
This fits the big glass, and a little kid can just easily turn it on, shut it, and it doesn't drip. Look at, do you see this?
That's
There's
impressive.
no dripping at all.
You would not expect that because it's such a low price point.
Right.
I love that it's the better quality. Margaritaville is known for that. Yes, it's about fun and frolic and, you know, little getaway moments, but it's also really a brand that delivers excellent quality. The clothing, the decor, the sheets. If you've got any of the items that we offered over the month of July, you already know because it really is an impressive brand. And we're proud that it's here at HSN offering you all the things that are going to make your party a real party to enjoy.
I'm so
this
proud
is a
of
starting
them
point.
because they don't just put a product out there thinking, oh, this might make money. They go out, they have their fans, they know what you need in your life. And then they go out and they construct something that not only will you use in that life, but it's really well made. They made sure that all of the details are there. You saw the little etching in the glass. Look at this.
This is galvanized
steel on both of them, on both the ice bucket / lift and also on this beautiful little lid here. But they think about what it looks like. They think about how you're gonna use it. Do you want something, you know, they thought about whether you wanted the regular spigot or the turn. They think about what their fans and what their customers want, and then they always create a perfect product time and time again.
This is
Do you
glass.
feel how, look at this.
This is
feel
all
how heavy this
glass. Yeah. It's
perfect,
really substantial.
though. It's not too heavy where you're gonna, you know, not be able to lift it.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't
quality? Established 1876.
I don't know if you can see it. It might look better if you can see it against the drink here, but it's got that vintage look. It's a modern vintage, so like I said, it goes perfectly in my house and in a lot of homes that are, you know, showing off that shabby chic, beach chic look right now.
$39.95. I would expect plastic. I would expect something that drips. I would expect something that doesn't have certainly a second element of being an ice bucket or a beer bucket. That in and of itself, I mean, honestly, just a great ice bucket is this price.
It really is, and it holds so much ice. Look at that. You're gonna be able to set it to go, and it doesn't, sometimes you get these things and for some reason the way it melts, it all melts together in a clump. You don't have that.
That's the portable ice maker that we've featured and we just launched a few moments ago. If you're just tuning in for the Margaritaville segment of our show tonight, that portable ice maker is incredible. Those are the cubes that you get from it. This drink looks really amazing too, by the way.
Strawberry lemonade. The culinary staff has outdone themselves with all of the beautiful ways that you can really use this. Again, I like blueberries and mint are like my favorite thing to put in the water.
Blueberries and mint. I'm gonna try that.
Blueberries and mint. It is so good. It's just refreshing, and it makes such a beautiful. But it's the strawberry kiwi lemonade, so your kids can love it. You can enjoy it.
You know, I was just thinking all the different things that we've done at the house for different events throughout the year.
So good.
It's not always just about the holidays. It's not always just about an official gathering. You know, sometimes this is the thing that always stresses people out is, you know, providing beverages for people. And when you've got vats like this, 1.5 gallons, if you're getting a couple, you know what, you're set. And everybody's gonna either stay, you know, happy with their cocktails or hydrated with the waters or whatever it is that you're putting out there. It just takes the stress out because I mean,
there's enough on your plate.
Parties. There's a lot to do, a lot going on, and you can do all of this in advance. If you want to store these in the refrigerator, it's a full 1.5 gallons
and it
capacity.
fits perfectly in that upper, you know, sometimes they make them, there's too big, so you can't fit them in the fridge. This is something you can put right on the top shelf, and it holds it right there, and you can use it all week, or like you said,
boy, we don't have a lot of these. This is not one of those things that we brought in like 10,000 of. This is very limited, and you have a chance to pick it up brand new from the Margaritaville collection here at HSN. If you have any questions about anything, all of it's there for you on hsn.com, and in fact, I invite you to shop the Margaritaville collection because, well, all the plates and things that our friends are enjoying over there at that delicious looking table, those are coming up next.
They are enjoying it. You look at them, they look very happy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
But it's a way to enjoy your party. It does give you an extra set of hands. Instead of going around having to pour a drink in everybody's glass, you're able to.
They can get up from that table and they can get themselves a drink now.
You're busy cooking already.
Yeah.
And if you do have 5 minutes, do you want it to be doing that, or do you want to finally enjoy a little bit of your party and going out and talking to everybody?
Complete conversation with people instead of, I mean, it happens all the time, and I'm sure you know because you've had as many parties and those moments of stress because you're running 18 different directions.
At the end, it's a blur. You're like, what did I just do? I have no idea. Did you have fun? That's all I care about.
It's probably a blur without even one single alcoholic beverage.
That's exactly it. You have no idea what you're doing. But you see, you can put this right at the edge. You don't need the stand. If you're thinking, well, what would you do? It goes right on the edge of a table perfectly, and then you can put the ice right there. So right there, somebody can serve themselves whatever you're making.
So guys, it's 423-504. If you want to send this off to somebody that you know will appreciate it, maybe it's a bride and a groom, or it's a son and a daughter-in-law, or a mom and a dad, or a friend, and you know what? It's one of those really handy things. I have never seen a low price like this because we've offered different beverage dispensers over the years. This, for $39.95, it's glass. A galvanized steel lid. It's got a spigot that doesn't drip, that you can put a full-size tall glass, like an actual, like, old-fashioned glass underneath, or that's the small one.
The small one, but the tall, yeah.
But it's this bucket, you can extend the height, or you can use this as a separate bucket, as a ice bucket, or a beer bucket, or a soda bucket. And then let's just face it, it looks great.
Yeah, and it's handy for the whole family. Little kiddies can get in there and use it.
True.
You know, even somebody that might have been overserved, they're going to be able to figure this out. Anybody can use it, and it's just fun. I love the way it looks in my house. I happen to be fins up. It's all fins up in Margaritaville.
Job. Good choice on this. 423-504. And now you've got your portable ice maker to fill your buckets every time you do have a little gathering. We'll review the details on the Today Special in about 15 minutes, so stick around for that. We are going to share with you some of the dinnerware, the table pieces that, you know, the serving platters, the cutting boards. First,